One of the very, very, very rare chance and experience that we got to see how the whole ritual works. Out of curiosity, I just want to know how does this ritual works, and a lot of unknown. A lot of things that there is a fear and there is a lot of unknown. We don't know what is happen when we are dead, and in fact I'm actually very afraid to go to cemeteries. So it's like when they say they want to go cemetery, I was like scratching my head. Is it going to be very dangerous, or any effect or anything that people are saying you bring back all the bad luck and the bad things that come follow you and stuff like that.
I really don't feel good. It's like getting a vibe.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
And this ritual that we are doing today, what is that ritual about?
What I understand from the owner and from the Achan is this ritual is more for getting enhance our luck in lottery lots, or we call it side windfall lots. So looking forward to see how it works.
Are you not afraid of things like ghosts and all that, going to the cemetery at night? Does it frighten you?
No. It's because before I Sak Yant all these things, actually I'm quite sensitive to all these unseen force that I can feel. Yeah, but after I have this Sak Yant on my body, this kind of feeling is getting lesser and lesser. This with the black ink. Yeah, just recent Sak Yant, that's why you can see the skin start to peeling off for healing. That's why you see the white color one, they call Yang Nut. So it's like 108 of a traditional Yang, they call it Yang YNTS, so to bless into myself.
So before you do the Sak Yant and after you do the Sak Yant, is there a big difference for you?
So far, I would say yes, I can feel a slight difference. I can avoid some unforeseen accidents in advance. My wife, she followed me, she saw all the things and how it worked. She also started to get interested, and she slowly also can see.
So how I get into this type of things is that my husband is actually very into Thai religion stuff. So he always come to like those amulet shops and meet up with Achans and all this. I'm not sensitive to spirit, but I'm sensitive to energy. So when sometimes I hold on to the amulets, I can feel the energy of the amulet. So it's like, okay, this one got power. My head will feel numb, or sometimes these amulets or this pucha, you can feel that your chest or your back is there's a tingling feelings.
Basically tonight we going to Bacha, we call cemetery in Thailand. Then we were doing Ika Tom Sak Vicha. Ika Tom Sak, this means the Uya, crow. Yeah, the crow magic is equal to the white magic of Sadika. That means the bird give you a convincing power, wealth and metta. Means relationship, people see you, they like you. But it's the more darker side of the magic. So tonight we're going there to create this thing called takut with the oil cook, using this magic to infuse inside. So we also will be going to a cemetery to invite all the ghosts come.
Why do you need to invite the ghosts?
Because we need to invite the ghosts come to bless this takut. They got we so-called the in energy inside. This one we must invoke with the ghost darker side. Then we able to make this takut up. If not, we don't connect to the Tevara because it's called Ikatomsak. That means the crow inside the tombstone.
My contact showed me some photographs that he had taken during previous rituals, and he believes that these orbs caught on camera are spirits that the Achan had called to the site. The sneaky thing about orbs in photographs is that it's impossible to verify between dust or spirits unless one has a third eye. There were also other photographs of our young Achan's teacher conducting the ritual. I've heard of such rituals before but never been to one, and I was very intrigued by what I might encounter later tonight. This jar of green objects are banana tree spirits called Mie Tani, crafted from the flower of the banana tree and the tree roots. This lady ghost is called upon by believers to appear more attractive to the opposite sex and for gambling windfall luck.
You can touch.
Python skin is used to make takrut to help the wearers hold on to luck, just as how a python would eat its prey and store it inside its body for a prolonged period.
Basically, now he will go cemetery to cook this sipeng. this cream. Then this one is his master, Achan magic. If you cook this one, you must put all this so that the cream will be alive and more power.
การงานการเงินความรัก
Have money, all this, and also got luck.
เอาน้ำมันว่านเยอะเยอะเยอะเยอะมาก
Have herbs, those attraction herbs, also flower, one dot tong, one sao long,
One dot
those
tong, one sao
everything about attraction, those material ingredient he go mix in this
ว่าน
thing.
ขุนแผนว่านซุงนาง
They got his master one. His master is famous of Kun Pen, so we call him Kun Pen Man. Then so he got mixed with those oil that his master do one, which is Kun Pen oil. Then mix inside also.
Nah, như thế nào? Cái thứ gì?
อันนี้ไม่ผ่ายให้ดูก่อนนะให้เช็คก่อนมีอะไรไหม
Check it out. You manage mà.
Now he checking if the stick got magnet or anything.
เห็นไหม
Đấy rồi. Tức là không phải phát. Xong phải phát một cái nào mà đi.
โอมตุยาตลิสันติเทวีโยชาเวมาจิเตปทากรรมตนามิเมลาจีสยาจีกสิยากรรมเตมิตุลิสันติเทวีโยชาเวมาจิเตปทากรรมตนามิเมลาจีสยาจีกสิยากรรมตุยาตลิสันติเทวีโยชาเวมา
Origin magic come from Achan his master. Then after that, this Vicha we call magic. In Thailand we call Vicha. Come learn from Myanmar. This is Myanmar magic. So how does this thing work? Is because when the cream the sipeng he do he mix with herbs pong wan. Actually this thing without magic is a dead one. That means it's just a normal cream. But after he use his mind power to infuse inside this cream become alive. So he use this cream and his mind power to apply on the stick. It become one woman and one man. So basically the stick is dead one. We should say it's dead one because no life in lifeless. So how do it stick together? Is because he used the mind power and the power of the sipeng. Then it can stick together. So the theory is so this thing without life they already can listen to the command to stick together. So what about the one got life one? It's even more effective.
So this one is used for love magic lah.
Not totally for love magic because love magic is a very big circle. You see, love can make someone love you. They see you, they love you. Working wise also can be love. Yeah, so it's basically more to people love you in relationship. Also working towards colleague. People see you, they like you more like that. Okay. In Thailand we call Metta Mahasan.
มาอีกมาอีกอีกมีใครขยับไหมไม่มีอยู่ไหม
Try. Okay.
Okay. From my lack of facial expressions, the Achan probably felt I was skeptical of the powers and invited me to feel it for myself.
Okay, bamboo.
I could literally feel the bamboo vibrating and felt pulsating energy in my
การ
fingertips.
มัตนามีเมลาจีสยาจีโอมตุยาตลิสันติชิตเดปทากรรมตนามีเมลาจีสยาจีกสิยากรรม
I can feel the energy.
You can feel it open
I can feel the energy.
Now also open.
Yeah.
I checked the bamboo thoroughly and tested it out on my own, but found that it was indeed just a generic bamboo strip, and without the chanting, the bamboo strips stayed exactly where they were. We drove down to one of the oldest cemeteries in Singapore to conduct the ritual. The Achan was looking out for a spot where the ghostly presence was the strongest. He found an area where the graves were divided between those that were well taken care of and others downhill that seemed forgotten.
Basically, today we come do the puksik in the cemetery to bless this Ika Tomsat Takut soak in Naman. And then another one is Ika Tomsat, the Sipeng. Okay, basically when he put all the offering, right, when Samadhi, right, then he will bless puksik. Then he tong kata. Then after that, he will invite the ghost come to bless this thing also. Basically, all the items are offering to the price over here, which we call P lah. There's food and liquor, all this. When just now he tong the kata P Tai Hong, that one is asking all the ghosts to come. So when he chant, right, there's a lady ghost all over here lah. So he asked us to take a photo lah. When he informed us, that's why we take the photo, then come out all this miracle thing in the photo. Now Achan say there's a lot over here lah. Over here surrounding us. Basically when he say he's sick that time, right, he chant there's a lot over here. That's why when we take photo, there's ops represent them lah. That's why now they are still around us. That's why you listen those sound, like funny sound or taking photo, got ops, all this.
In this video footage, you'll notice something that is clearly glowing, but yet I saw nothing on sight with my naked eye. There was no light source on site that I know of that could cause this. So what could this be? It was large and bright enough, on the footage at least, for all of us to have been able to notice it. But none of us did.
Okay.
Okay, you describe to me first so I can
This
understand.
one, Achan sitting here, right? This one is the blessing place, you see Same When you open, you see this one, is this? This one face, you saw with the hair. Because now when he chant the kata, right, the P Tai Hong, that one, right, he's asking the P, the ghost, to come over here.
มีเด็กๆหลายคนนะ
Video, yeah, this one.
So what am I looking at?
See the dog.
เอานั่ง
Saw not? There's a dog flying.
ให้นั่ง
Huh?
นั่งเงียบๆแล้วเราเฮีย
This is the high quality raw footage I got from my contact. The flight pattern of this orb doesn't seem to me to be that of an insect or lens flare from the flame. And what is strange is that this orb suddenly just dove down and disappeared. In this replay, you can see that the glow coming from this orb is similar in color to the first alleged entity that you saw in the footage before this. When we showed the Achan this footage, he immediately recognized the spirit to be of a woman that he had seen with his third eye. The orb then flew down towards the tray of amulets, which was what the Achan had instructed the spirits to do. Coincidence? After all the amulets had been charged with the yin energy from the cemetery ghost, the Achan burnt offerings to thank them for their help. According to my contact and those present, they were able to see spirits crowding around the area to receive the offering. The sudden gust of wind, according to my contact, was a sign of the increased spiritual movement in the area. I'm just glad I'm pretty clueless and without the ability to see. I watched from afar to enjoy the warm glow of the fire and the calmness of the cemetery, offering the beings around a prayer of my own to thank them for allowing me to film without problems. I just hope they don't delete any of the footages which had happened before on some other expeditions. At the end of the night, the Achan asked the spirits for 4 winning lottery numbers. I've heard of people asking ghosts for gambling luck, but this was the first time I'm witnessing it. I'm a little skeptical, but also hopeful. I wonder what sort of payment the spirits would demand for gifting us with such windfall. Life can't be that easy, right? If this works without repercussions, then who will need to work so hard? I stood there watching and contemplating if I should get in on the action. I must admit, I was both curious and tempted. After all, this seems like free, easy money, isn't it? In the end, I decided to stick to by what I came here to do, and that's just to observe and document. Let's not end up owing the spirits anything and having to pay for it in ways I cannot afford. The spirits had given us 4 numbers, which could appear in different permutations. 2 days later, the winning number for the first prize is 5392.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.